everyone whose acts of service continue to inspire us to this day. My mother and Martin Luther King share the same birthday. And so when I think about Dr. King's legacy, I think about my mother's legacy. I want us to remember his legacy and his work and all that he fought for, so that people like me, might be able to sit before you today. Across the county, there are many events and opportunities to participate in MLK Days service, to give back to your communities that are happening throughout the weekend and that Monday. I hope everyone takes a moment to stop and reflect on the meaning of MLK's life and legacy, and use the day off, if you have one, to find ways to strengthen your own ties to your communities and neighborhoods in the spirit of MLK. Next up, we'll be doing the annual Montgomery County Point in Time Count on January 22nd. This is an essential effort to understand homelessness in our community. I participated last year with Rita and my husband. We will participate again this year. This year, our continuum of care partner, Your Way Home, is accepting donations that can be distributed to our unhoused population. There's an Amazon wish list that's targeted to fill in gaps that have not already been covered by generous private donations. You can access that at the montgomerycountypa.gov/pit count donations. That URL is also up on the screen. Thank you everyone who helps to support this annual program. Looking ahead, we will be hosting our second annual State of the County address on February 11th at Montgomery County Community College. This event will be an opportunity for us to come together as leaders, partners, advocates, and residents reflect on our collective progress we've made and the work ahead. From housing and behavioral health to infrastructure, public safety, and economic development, 2026 will be a year of continued collaboration. So the theme of this event will be focused on the people, those making progress towards our goals, our partners in collaboration, and the residents who are seeing the actual outcomes. You can RSVP to attend at www.montgomerycountypa.gov/state of the county. Next, I'd like to welcome Pat McCurden, our new our new director of our Department of Health and Human Services. This role is so critical to the work we do here in Montgomery County. HHS is one of our largest departments with 9 program offices, 6 strategic management offices, and a $478 million budget and nearly 600 county staff. Dr. McCurden is a licensed social worker and brings significant research experience on homelessness, reentry, and justice-involved individuals. She has a practical, accessible, community-centered approach to meeting residents where they are. She also has more than 25 years of leadership experience, most recently as the former COO and Chief of Staff at Gardenzia, which provides substance use treatment across multiple states. I want to take a moment to thank Nadine Miller, who stepped in as interim director for the last few months during our search. Nadine has returned to her role as administrator of the Office of Children. So welcome, we're really excited to have you on our team. And lastly, I just want to take a moment as we start our first meeting of 2026 to be clear about our plan and how we are going to run the Board of Commissioner meetings going forward. This is an opportunity, as we all know, for us to share information with the public and also to hear from residents directly. And our 2 public comment periods for agenda items and topics germane to county business is an important space that we hold to hear from our residents. You share feedback, you share concerns, engage directly with our government. My goal is to ensure that this space remains open, productive, and most importantly, safe for everyone. Our rules state that each speaker will be allotted 3 minutes to provide comment. There's a timer at the front of the room with a countdown clock. We will be strict on that time limit, applied equally to everyone in order to ensure that all speakers have an opportunity to have their voice heard. There's a clock to the right of the podium Please keep your eye on it so you know when your time is almost up. And once your allotted 3 minutes is up, I've asked our county solicitor to kindly help people know that their time is up so we can get to the next speaker. This will allow us to be fair and consistent and applying to everyone who comes up for public comment, no matter the topic or the speaker. I also want to be clear what it means for topics to be germane to county business. Comments should relate to issues that could come before this board of commissioners and within our authority to act on. This includes county programs, services, policies, budgets, departments, or actions taken by the board or county offices. Topics that fall outside of our county's jurisdiction or are unrelated to county operations are not appropriate for this forum. This includes recounting incidents that are occurring in other parts of the nation and the world. I know I keep saying I want to be clear, but I just want to be clear. I expect us to engage in discourse civilly. We can respect each other even when we disagree. And I know that when we're talking about issues that are difficult or emotional, it's easy for our emotions to get the best of us. I know it happens to me sometimes, but that does not lead to productive conversation and, most importantly, solutions. My goal is to hold space as a place where we can engage with one another in good faith and with respect, even and especially when we disagree. Disruptive conduct in this meeting will not be tolerated, and anyone in violation will be removed from our meeting. I'm committed to maintaining this boardroom as a safe environment where residents can share feedback without fear or intimidation or harm. Disagreement and protest is an American tradition, and freedom to protest is a core value. And it's imperative that we remain calm and civil, even when disagreeing. I want to acknowledge yesterday's killing of a woman in Minneapolis. I want to acknowledge that it was a tragic incident. We can and should be outraged and heartbroken that this
Congratulations to Ray and Lauren, Judge Gary, Judge Hughes, as well as Judge Pugh, who really brings excellent experience and protecting children and serving us along the bench. I will miss the my favorite rule, I think, the chair is springing the Pledge of Allegiance on people. That tradition. Although I will say, maybe the new tradition has started and that the chair joins the Christmas employee choir, so maybe Chair Winder will follow that tradition.
Gotta
this
love
year.
it once. Gotta love it once.
So, no, thank you. It's certainly a tough job. I think it's very helpful that you've outlined how you're gonna run the meeting. I know I leaned on Ben during the budget conversation, which was helpful, but it's not easy. There's a lot of tough issues that are gonna come up, and we've got to stay focused on the things that we can do to serve our residents and to our community. So I'll just note a couple other things. America 250, we're here. This is the birthday. The birthday has begun. It's a milestone for democracy. And of course, there's a lot of things that feel precarious at a time, but there's a lot of things that are going very well here, both in the region and the country. And the Inquirer just listed that the New York Times said Philadelphia is the #1 destination in the country right now. I went and looked up the link. They actually said revolutionary America is the #1 destination in the country, but that's okay. Philly is the first city that they list. Sorry to dig into the primary research. No, Philly is the first city mentioned, and there's going to be a lot of exciting things happening. We've got a great commission led by former commissioner now, SEPTA Chair Ken Lawrence. And we've got a great group of people that are thinking about how we're going to honor our history throughout the year. And of course, Montgomery County, Valley Forge plays a big role in that history. So if you want to learn more about America 250 and what we're doing this year, go to montgomerycountypa.gov/America 250. All the information is there. You can submit events. There are a lot of people who are doing independent events. I know I did a tour of IKEA and they said they're going to use their space to read the founding documents. So there's people that you may not even have heard are planning activities around the county, and we're going to try to compile all of those so people know what's going on. So another topic, Monco 2040 grant applications are open. They're due March 3rd. So this is a really fantastic program. And one of the most impactful tools we have for having direct impact on our local communities. Over the past 10 years, Montgomery County invested $20 million in supporting projects in 54 municipalities. That includes accessibility upgrades at the Colebrookdale Railroad, which our senior team's been at, which is really fantastic. Piece of tourism. It gives people a sense of the history of the railroad and also family, made that more accessible because of Mountain 2040. We've had new sidewalks and lighting, Green Lane, a bike park in Upper Dublin, an ADA accessible playground in Pratt, and similar improvements in Lower Frederick, Tillman's, and more. So if you're at a municipality, please check out the program. The deadline's again March 3rd. I think what's great about this is that it's the county working with the municipality. It's not the county telling municipalities what to do. It's municipally driven. And we're here to match some of the funds to make things happen that will happen bigger. So we're also having the first ever convening of all the municipal officials. We invited every newly elected and re-elected this Saturday, and the details were sent to township managers and directors, townships, supervisors, commissioners, and borough council members. But this is going to be a great opportunity for local officials to learn about how they can work with the county, learn from each other about great ideas that they're pursuing at the local level, and really build the sense of community that will help us move forward as a county on all the different priorities that we're tackling, from housing to sure we'll talk about our emergency mental health center, how they're going to interact with that, but many more issues. So if you're a local official, please join us. I think there's at least almost 200 signups so far, so that's going to be exciting. It's Saturday. With that, I'll just say, as Commissioner Winder mentioned, January 19th is our annual MLK Day of Service, and it's an opportunity for us to give back to the community, to show our commitment to ensuring that we're looking out for the needs of everyone. And I know I'm going to be at our synagogue where there's a lot of activity, service, and there's a lot of great things happening. So please, I don't know if we have anything we're going to share or post or something like that, but look out for opportunities.
Pretty, first, excited to see you back in the role. Commissioner Keisha did a great job last year. So the torch just passed, and I think looking forward to our third year, which I can't believe. We're starting already. Time is flying. I like the way you find the meetings and how it's going to lay out, and we respect everyone's opinions. But they have to know that they got to come here respectfully, state the topic that are that's basically germane to Montgomery County. So I appreciate you taking that effort and laying out the rules of what we'll call engagement or however you want to call it. So really excited for that part of it. Looking forward to a exciting 2026. We got a lot on the docket. I know that we're going to be busy with all the 250 anniversary activities that are going around. Obviously, we all have to agree that there could be events around the country, but most importantly, the most fun, it's going to be right here in Montgomery County. We know that. But there's going to be events that we haven't even heard about yet that are going to be popping up all around. So looking forward to a fun and exciting year. So just jumping into a few other remarks. Yesterday I started the day off. I went to a seminar Southern area talking about human trafficking, which was a good seminar. It's definitely an issue and a topic that should be spoke about more. We have it's a huge issue, not necessarily. I mean, it's a huge issue not only here, Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, United States, but globally. And it's mind-boggling. It's billions and billions of dollars generated a year through human trafficking, child pornography, all of that. And there's a seminar was put on by a group yesterday, and make sure I get it right because worthwhile. They have an organization that really focuses on victims. And they actually have a couple of thrift stores around that helps generate money that they use to help support, provide services, and support services for victims related to human trafficking. And it's definitely something that it's children are trafficked, women are trafficked, and men are trafficked. Believe it. It's widely spreading. I know that everyone in law enforcement are trying to fight as best as they can to try to stop it. But we all have to be aware. I spoke yesterday and I said the biggest thing about human trafficking is what I believe is awareness, because it's not talked about or discussed enough. I don't believe that people want to actually believe that human trafficking is occurring. And I said, it happens right down the street from where we live. It could be your neighbors, it could be your friends, it could be your family. I mean, it's ongoing, it happens. And so we all have to be aware and know it, and we have to continue to fight. The big part of it is January is Human Trafficking Awareness Month. The cause has been recognized by the White House since 2010. And so there's an estimate of almost over 30 million people of all ages are currently victims of human trafficking. That's 30 million that we know. It's a staggering number, and not to mention, as I said, awareness is so important. So if you have time and you have some stuff that you'd like to get rid of, stop by, the worthwhile thrift stores and make your donations, because the money definitely goes towards a very good cause. And then I ended the night yesterday, or last night, I attended, the most recent graduation ceremony from Montgomery County Fire Academy. It was class 2502. There were 42 graduates who are serving 26 different fire companies in Mongo, Chester, Delaware County. It was a big class. We're fortunate to have the fire academy that we have here in Montgomery County, and the service that they're providing. And we're fortunate to have the number of graduates that come out of that program each year. Our firefighters here in Montgomery County, our volunteer firefighters, make up probably 96% of all firefighters in Montgomery County. And we greatly need them, we appreciate them, and we want to thank them for everything that they do. And yes, Commissioner Keisha, I did mention the rebate that we put in place. One of the first things we did last year, or 2 years ago when we took office. So I said for them to make sure that they check that out as well. It's our way as a county to be able to provide something back to these amazing volunteers. And everything that they're doing for us, protect us day in and day out. I always like to say, and I mentioned it last night, when fire happens or something happens, we all run away. And these brave souls run directly into these fires, without even thinking twice. And we are so grateful for them. And we will continue to do as a county everything we can to support and stand behind all of our volunteers, all our first responders, all our EMS, and all our law enforcement. And then finally, the Eagles were, I don't know if anybody watched the Eagles game this past weekend. Actually, it's kind of, I don't know, we know we were locked in for the playoffs, so it was like, well, it's kind of uneventful to watch the game. It was like, they wore old school uniforms. But I don't know if anybody catch the halftime show. I was sitting in my chair, relaxing, watching the game, and they all of a sudden they were panning the field, and there was many cheerleaders that they brought back, past cheerleaders that were part of their halftime performance. And oh, they already put it up. So I was looking down, I'm looking into that crowd of cheerleaders, and they're cheerleaders of all ages, and all of a sudden I saw somebody, and I'm like, oh my God, that looks like our Sandy, who's in our HR department, but it can't be, really. So I know Sandy Melito was a cheerleader, Philadelphia Eagles cheerleader at one time. And obviously she could probably still be a Philadelphia cheerleader. And so she was on the field representing. She was, I don't know, I forget how many years that she, was a cheerleader, but that was great that the Philadelphia Eagles took the time to bring back, all of those past cheerleaders, and they participated in the halftime show. And I just want to point out that we're really excited here in Montgomery County that our own Sandy Melito in our HR department, she actually does our benefits management. She does a great job, always smiling. So anytime we have for our employees, if you ever have a question related to benefits, she's always ready to help out. And obviously she's ready and able and willing to go and help cheer on the Eagles win another Super Bowl. So big cheer out to Sandy. And well, thank you. Yep.
That's exciting. I mean, you didn't tell us that secret about.
Well, I have another picture of Tony,
Tony,
that's for another meeting.
Okay. All right, next up, we have public comment on today's pending vote. So that's anything that's on the agenda for the Board of Commissioners of the one. Do we have any public comment?
No public comment.
Okay, great. Next, we'll go to the approval of the minutes. I'd like to make a motion to approve the December 18th, 2025 minutes of the Montgomery County Board of Commissioners meeting. Is there a second? Seconded by Commissioner DeBello. Any board comment? All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Next up, resolutions. So nobody's, okay, I'll just So the first one is Commissioners' reappointments to the Schuylkill River Passenger Rail Authority. I'd like to make a motion to approve the board appointments as described in resolution F-1. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner DeBello. Any board comment? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Next up, Commissioners' appointments, appointment to the Montgomery County Transportation Authority. I'd like to make a motion to approve the board appointments as described in resolution F-2. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Makija. Any board comment? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Next up, Commissioner's appointment to the Montgomery County Conservation District. I'd like to make a motion to approve the board appointments as described in resolution F-3. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Makija. Any board comments? All right, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. And congrats to Commissioner DeBello being appointed to the Conservation District Board. All right, next up, personnel from Anthony Burke, Chief Human Resources.
Morning, Commissioners. Got a funny copy of the department's first illness. The briefing shot and dated January 7th, 2026. The contact is 2:37 p.m. All business have been reviewed and telephone.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the January 28th, 2026 personnel presentation as given by Mr. Anthony Brew, Chief Human Resource Officer. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner DeBello. Any more comments? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Advertising of bids and RFP, Montgomery County, Exhibit A. I'd like to make a motion to approve the advertisement of bids and RFPs for Montgomery County attached Exhibit A. Is there a second? Seconded by Commissioner Makija. I just want to make a quick comment on this one. I want to call attention to Exhibit A, item 1, and there's only one this time. This is an RFP for language access services led by our Director of Immigrant Affairs, Nellie Jimenez. Thank you. Montgomery County has long provided interpretation and translation across departments like public safety, health, and aging. This new RFP will modernize and strengthen the services we are already providing, such as simultaneous interpretation, better support for virtual meetings, updated accessibility options, like captioning, braille, and increase our language access capacity for our 911 center for residents native languages. This is responsive to the needs of our community and aligns our services with best practices. And keeping our cost and budget in mind, this RFP keeps project costs in line with what we pay today. Many departments will continue to cover services through our existing grant funding. Any other comments? All right, moving to a vote. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Next up, awards of contract, Montgomery County, Exhibit B. I'd like to make a motion to approve the contract awards amendments and renewals for Montgomery County on attached Exhibit B. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner DeBello. Any board comment? All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. I heard you. All right, next up, awards of contracts Southeast PA Regional Task Force, Exhibit C. I'd like to make a motion to approve the contract awards amendments and renewals for Southeast PA Regional Task Force attached to Exhibit C. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Isabella. Any board comment? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Motion carries. All right, next up, general public comment. I'll get limited to 3 minutes.
Matthew Decker.
Morning, Commissioner. Happy New Year, everyone. My name is Matthew Decker. I'm the co-founder and interim artistic director at Theater Horizon, which is located here. Commissioners, many of you know today's events, and I'm just here today to share a little bit about Theater Horizon, what I can do a little bit about so Theater Horizon is a professional theater company. We're in our 21st season. We're located right here on the floor of the top street. We have 123 seat theater and a lobby and classroom space. Over 4,000 people visit our theater in given season. We produce 5 productions with professional actors and artists all over the region and dimension. We also have a very robust education program serving 1,000 kids over the years. We do summer camps all over Montgomery County. And we have an office drama program that is the Teacher National Collection Show. We also now are Northtown Very High School Strong Club. I just want to say that this has been founded by 2 Montgomery County residents, myself and Aaron Riley. I'm currently run by a Montgomery County resident, and my dear Antonia Robbins, who's executive director. Theater Horizon has been awarded 25 Dartmoor Awards, and we've also been recognized nationally by the Theater Wing, which administers the Tolly Awards as a reputable theater in the country. So what we're doing next is a program called XOXO. It's Montgomery's variety show. It features citizens in Montgomery County that are bringing their talents out, that are not professionals. They are singing songs that they've written. They are speaking testimonial. They're doing spoken word all around the theme of love and community. And we have an opening night on Friday, February 13th. You'll all get invitations to your inboxes. It'd be a great event for the commissioners to support our community. It is a beautiful experience. I was at the first rehearsal last night. These folks are sharing their hearts and their souls to one another. And at a time when it feels very dark in the world, to invite to come together and celebrate. So hope you'll join us. Hope you'll all join us. And thank you so much.
Thank you for your leadership. Really excited for the work that you do in the community. What I would say is we can send something out to our county employees so that they know about this year's theater season. I know we've talked about that before. I was gonna say, I guess you already have the talent for the talent show. My 2 colleagues.
You all want to get in. I can make.
I was just gonna ask you if you're looking for, if you need a guitar player.
You don't want me to sing or are you not too, right?
Let us know. We'll hold
Maybe
some
next
up.
year, maybe next year.
And we did, or 19th a little soon, we have, but I don't. I can rehearse. Yeah.
All right, so next season.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much.
Thanks for your time.
That's all for public comment.
All right, this is moving so fast. I wasn't prepared for closing commissioner comments. Any closing commissioner? I feel like you just commented. Yeah.
I just have a quick comment. I want to thank Commissioner Keisha for his time served on the conservation board. I know he provided a lot of value. And I also want to thank my fellow commissioners for trusting in me and giving me the opportunity to take over that spot on the conservation board. I look forward to going to the meetings. I do have background as a township supervisor in the past, so I'm looking forward to having a lot of conversations and providing my knowledge as well. So again, thank you very much. And again, still looking forward to 26. It's going to be a great year. I'll try.
Anything?
That's great. I think we got to the meeting stage, so that it's.
Yeah.
But it's a very important board for anything that happened in the county that can felt. Make sure that we both take the right precautions around stormwater and the environment protected, while also making it easy for businesses to do the work and bring economic development. Very important.
Thank you.
And I'll end where I started. Really excited for the year ahead. We have a number of challenges that we will face as an administration, but we've got an awesome team to tackle those challenges. Look forward to serving with my colleagues this year. So just want to announce the next board meeting will be January 22nd at 10 a.m. in this very room. And I'd like to make a motion to adjourn the January 8th, 2025 meeting of the Montgomery County Board of Commissioners. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Patillo. Any board comments? All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Meeting is adjourned. We'll invite our controller, Bob Hart, up for salary board. All right. Let me, so is there any public comment for salary?
Yes, Lauren Haran.
Hi, morning. I wanted to thank the commissioners for giving me this opportunity to speak a few words about Frank Milligan, who is a gentleman who retired from the administration reports division. Frank has worked for the county for 28 years. In the past 5 years, I've worked directly with him. Know him. and he's a fantastic individual. I know him as a proud father, grandfather, and great grandfather. Before he came to the county, he actually worked many years at 3M, so he developed a vast amount of experience already. What he actually did for the county was probably like a lot of our offices, he worked in the background, not a lot of spotlight on him, not a lot of praise, but vitally important. He entered the sentencing information into the state database for every conviction. And it is a job that is both intricate and also completeness, and he did it masterfully all those years. I only went back to 2015 numbers, but there's something to the tune of 7,000 convictions per year, and he was doing that by himself for several years during the pandemic. Career that she hired him, a co-worker that helped. When I got to the Board of Administration, I helped me to read all this complicated tasks. It is a program that is intricate, tricky, not for the faint of heart, and it's also vitally important because we have to this information to state anyway, but also several grant is tied to in addition to the work that he's done for all these years, although I have known Frank for longer than 5 years, so forgive me. But Frank is the kind of coworker that always has a smile on his face. He's the kind of coworker that whenever your kid likes to train, so he gets to train especially. He's got a lot of great stories, always with a smile on his face. He's the man that put his head down and did this work for 28 years. And though he has left us, he has left many people with a friend and Frank. So I wanted to thank you for giving me the opportunity to shine a spotlight on important background work that doesn't always get it. And to thank Frank for all of the work that he's done. Give Frank a round.
I want to thank you for bringing Frank's story and his legacy to this forum. You know, in a county of 2,800 employees, we don't get to see the impact that everyone has on this great county. So wishing Frank all the best and thanks for 28 years of commitment to public service. Okay. Any other public comment?
No.
I'd like to invite Jody Brew up again to review the salary with us.
Morning, I'm going to get salary board. Yeah, I'm going to be on the salary board. It's 3 page documentation. 6. All of the development we can account for this period.
Somebody told me it was your birthday today. Since we run through the meeting, we're gonna sing happy birthday. We have somebody sing.
Oh, God. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Tony. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you for coming to. Don't show up on my birthday. Happy birthday, it'll be an amazing.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, so did I ever make a motion? Okay, I'd like to make a motion to approve the January 2026 salary board presentation as given by Mr. Anthony. Is there a second? All right, so I have a quick comment, so I'm gonna have Dean stand. Next to Jody on the- Maybe better than birthday.
Yeah.
I like that. So I want to just take a moment to offer my gratitude to you, Dean. Dean's been our chief financial officer for over a decade. How many years? It'll be 10, so almost a decade. And I want to wish him well as you embark on your new chapter of public service. This is Dean's last meeting with us. And Dean is set to start a new role as Chief Operating Officer for different township, Chester County. For the past decade, Dean has been an invaluable member of our leadership team. He has helped guide major investments, improvements to our county budgeting and planning system. He has advocated, he has advanced how departments collaborate around shared data for long and short-term priorities. And his leadership was instrumental in implementing the OpenGov platform so that we, as a county, can better connect our investments with measurable results. I would be remiss if I didn't say that Dean's successor will have big shoes to fill. I want to thank you for your partnership and helping me as I enter new territory. I know the last couple of years have been difficult for us from a budgeting perspective, but the fact that you've helped us maintain our AAA bond rating and take our fiduciary responsibilities quite seriously. I'm really grateful to you and your leadership. So we will miss you, but wishing you all the best.
I'll just add, you've been incredibly patient with every weird report and data point that I've asked for, and appreciate that. And Mr. Winder, that sense that you really gave us habit understanding was the massive growing budget that we have and everything that it represents. And it's absolutely critical of this last year getting through a budget process that all three of us got on board with. And I think that speaks to your ability to address all of the different questions. Not only we have departments, we should get them. We're sorry to lose you to Chester County, and I'm always sorry to lose anyone in Chester County, but you're doing a great job.
Yeah, I just want to add that I want to echo what my colleagues have said. Got to know you over the last 2 years. We've had a lot of meetings. We had a lot of conversations, deep conversations about the finances, the budgeting. We had a little fun in there, joking around. I was gonna say how Dean and I came together to bust on Lee, but no, I we definitely will miss you. You worked extremely hard. You care about you seriously care about the county and everything, and you took your job extremely serious. You were a good steward of the spending and the taxes within the county. I think that, we're losing an awesome resource. And as Commissioner Makisha said, different townships gaining an awesome resource. But feel free to come back and visit anytime. We'll reserve your seat at the commissioner meetings if you'd like. Just let us know. But we definitely will miss you. And I want to thank you for everything that you've done, during my time here. And I know there's times I asked tough questions, but we got to a good point. So I look forward to seeing you again somewhere down the line. So again, thank you for everything you've done this year.
I'll pile on.
Oh,
Back to have fun.
yeah.
Commissioner McKeever mentioned patience, and I can't imagine the CFO over all of these years with a number of different staff, none of them really professional finance people, myself included. I've certainly been patient. One of them is finance. Yeah, I remember back to the first budget you worked on and got here 2016, and you're past midnight, or you were here. Well, I was here at least like midnight. I think we were here after that, and all the work that has gone in to make that process better and better every year, and more transparent every year. And not just to the commissioners, the information they needed, but to the public and to the people who work here, trying to help people understand a very big and, as Councilor said, sprawling budget. People have the right to know how their money's being spent, and you've never lost that focus. Internally, being patient, explaining over and over and over again, and keeping the humanity
in the center of it, not just balancing the books, but the way you did it. You know, any good finance person, well, hopefully every good finance person, lead a big organization like this to, you know, build up a great, healthy fund balance and get the pension stabilized. Build the relationships that you did with the credit agencies. You know, they look at the numbers, but, you know, I think a lot of it is relationship based, trust, and they trust you. So you got us in this path, a solid path for the county, the staff, and the commissioners to be proud of. So that's all, you know, part of the job, but the way you did it, you know, I think is something everybody who's worked with you and everyone in the county can be proud of. I think, you know, and again, outside of just balancing books, when we think of big things that have happened over the past almost 10 years, you know, obviously the pandemic, all totally uncharted territory. You know, you figured out, you know, with the team, but you led that effort to deploy that money in creative, quick, and accurate ways to make sure it helped out the people as quickly as we could possibly do it. Hurricane Ida, Hurricane Tornado. Ida, we named tornadoes. I don't know. I feel like you personally booked hundreds of hotel rooms. People who were instantly without their homes, and we laugh a little bit, but that's literally true. So I don't know if you're aware that you're different at 7 p.m. instead of 10 a.m. You want to go ahead and do that, but thank you for everything you did. Find your technical ability with your humanity, your passion.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you, board of commissioners. You know, it's been quite an experience here in the county. One that so fortunate to have. You know, when I came here in 2016, I didn't know what I was in for. You know, I obviously spent a good part of my career in the public sector, but when I got here and learned about what the county does, and I thought I knew coming in because you know I had been in local government, but I don't think anyone realizes what the county is really responsible for. So it's been great experiences for me. I've been working with this board and past boards, and the staff that you know are here at the county, the management team, are just great people. Relationships. So,
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll do a picture with Dean.
Yeah, we'll, let's go to a vote, all in favor, motion carries. You wanna do it now?
Yeah, well, I mean.
All right, so we'll make a motion to adjourn the January 8th, 2026 meeting of the Montgomery County Salary Board. Is there a second? Seconded by all three of you. Seconded by Commissioner McKeon. Any more comment? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
All right, get up there. Of course there is. And then we have elections for next. We're gonna keep it Zoom open. Okay, great. Do you wanna mute it though? Yes.
We're good? Okay, so call to order the January 8th, 2026 meeting of the Montgomery County Election Board, seeing all board members present. Opening election board comments, I'll just say, we've already commented on last year's election, highest turnout election ever at the local level for us, over 50%. The voters who were registered turned out. We have one race to certify today, which is lower Northern Commissioner Ward 2. Shows once again that every vote counts. The election came down to about 2 votes out of 824 to 3 votes. Apparently there's one in the recount that was counted, but that recount has been done and the judge says that yesterday. So here it is, certified ballot election. Any comments? Okay. So is there any general public comment or any public comment?
No public comment.
Okay, no public comment. This topic, Frank, will present us with
Good morning, election board. As I mentioned, the Montgomery County lead were we count on Monday morning. We have gutted every count and provided the board at the time that they requested the board approval in certifying those results.
Great. And just to explain the process a little bit, when you do a recount, you use a different set of machines.
Yes, we have to use a different scanner of the make and model, other than the votes, than what the votes were originally tabulated. So the in-person votes are originally scanned with a precinct scanner, mail-in on a high-speed scanner at our mailing facility. We have a third model scanner that we LNA and set aside just for this application.
And you do that with an opportunity for both of the candidates to be present and represent these presidents.
Yes, that's correct. Both candidates, one candidate and the other candidate representing for president.
How many total ballots were counted?
824.
Would have been cool if we did a hand count, just to prove some theories. So it's a small batch of ballots.
Or
What it takes.
Do you want to hand?
You're not only looking at one race, it's only 800 some ballots.
In that instance, it would probably have a day. To just go through all the ballots.
But 2 different sets of machines came up at the same time.
Yes,
Yeah, it's not connected to the internet.
no, none of our scanners are.
Questions? Is there a motion to certify the results? The January 5th, 2026 recount of the Lower Moreland Ward 2 commissioners. Moved by Commissioner Fellow, is there a second? Second by Commissioner Winder. Any more comments? All in favor? Aye. Motion passes. Very much. Quick thing that's. If we have that certification thing, which. So I think a next. I have it. Any closing comments? Is there a motion to adjourn the January 8th, 2026 meeting of the Montgomery County election? Moved by Commissioner Fellow, is there a second? Second by Commissioner Winder, any more comment?